unless you want to promote me, and I'll invite Charlie.
Why don't I do that? I'll let you. No, it's all right. I'll invite Charlie. That's fine.
So where is Nero? Oh, there it is. Wow,
way in the corner.
Even at the last stand, he's by himself. Wow. Okay.
The furthest corner of the last stand. You can tell he wants to be alone.
Yeah, he actually wants to be alone.
So I invited Tozu twice, and I think Tozu might be AFK. I'm not sure though. Evie, welcome on in.
Level 1 Evie.
Legit? Sure. Happy to see it. Can you post it in the Discord? I am still streaming on it, just in case.
Okay. I figured I'm lurking in your stream too, so.
Ooh, it's is it an NSFW ref legit?
Sammy Beans, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Astrofels, hello, welcome. Sammy, what were you doing? You're playing Into the Dead 2. Interesting. Darkness Dragoon, hello, welcome on in. Heck yeah. Sammy, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. And like, don't forget your self-care stuff though. Grab yourself a drinky and a snack and get cozy. And welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Ahty. I am a transfer gamer from Oregon. I mainly play RPG games, and tonight we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. But the community here, we're all pretty chill and laid back. We're all friends. Nazumi, thank you so much for the raid. Hello. How was your stream? How was Deltarune? If it includes spoilers, leave those out. Be as vague as possible. But holy heck. Nazumi, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Don't forget to do your self-care stuff, though. Grab yourself a drink, snack, get cozy. Get up and stretch your legs a little bit. But tell us all about it. Tell us all about it. And yeah, I'll back up a little bit. Thanks so much for popping in, folks. My name is Ahty. I'm a transfer gamer from Oregon, and I mainly play RPG games. Tonight we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. We're working our way through a little bit more of the MSQ and Endwalker. And that's going to be a good time. I can't wait. But the community here, we're all pretty chill and laid back. We're all friends. If that sounds like your jam, please feel free. Kick up your feet and relax. Enjoy the show. You can chat, lurk, do whatever you want to do. You can even drop a follow if you would like, although that's not required. Regardless of what you do, though, you're heckin' welcome here, and you're valid. Thank you so much for popping in. Hello, Ahty Beans. Was writing for a bit, and then got a bunch of progress done for an important character introduction. Then switched to playing games. First, John Dever's Lone Wolf. Basically a choose-your-own-adventure book. Hell yeah. And then played some Into the Dead 2. Heckin' awesome. Getting ready for bed soon. Started chapter 3, and I'm at the very end. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I can't wait to tear into that stuff. I can't wait to. I haven't touched Deltarune at all. But holy heck. Welcome on in, folks. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for the raid. Let's see. I gotta get over here. There we are. Perfect. Alright. I gotta get rolling here. Let me return to the voice call super quick. Alright, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I got kind of like I got back-to-back raids, so.
You got a mega raid.
Let's see. Where is it?
Ahty.
Yeah.
We should do a search ad.
We should do a search ad.
Have you checked your butthole?
Skid up, butthole. No, I have not seen your keys.
It's clipping out for me for some reason.
What now?
Same for me. It's just Ahty.
I'm what?
The audio, like you keep, like there's like a moment of robot, and then you just like clip out completely. immediately for like a half a second.
Yeah, your audio keeps cutting.
That
It's
is
not happening on my
It's
side
not-
though.
Often, but it's occasional.
so it's not happening on your side, Malik?
No, I'm hearing your voice clear.
How strange, because we definitely heard Ahty cut out for a second there.
We both did, me and you.
Yeah.
Wonder if it's a band, like a Discord bandwidth thing.
Ooh.
I don't-
Perhaps we're on a different server.
I don't know. That's weird. That'd be weird.
But if Malik hears you fine, and we don't, then it can't be you, and it also can't be us because we both hear it. Which means it has to be Discord.
I mean, it could be. Vera, whereabouts in the U.S. are you in general?
He's not in the US.
I'm
He's
not.
Canadian.
Okay, whereabouts in Canada are you?
Closer to west side than east.
Okay, so closer to West Coast rather than East Coast?
I think he's more in like the same time zone as you, because I think he's my time zone minus 2 hours.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see what state is closest to me. Montana, maybe?
That would be.
Wherever is north of Montana?
I guess it could be. It could be a. What in the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I'm like north of Montana.
What server is your voice stuff in?
Let me
Or
have a look.
Where in the US?
Oh, what? Were you talking to me?
Yeah, like there's an option to change it from like auto to east and west and all that kind of stuff.
I'm not sure. I am seeing my like something in the toolbar of my. What?
Okay,
in the-
right there it did, robot.
Okay, so it might be audio.
No, it's something that's popping up in my system tray and then disappearing. I don't know what it is.
So
You don't
it's
have
like whatever's
Windows doing an
popping up-
update, do you?
I don't think so. That wouldn't pop anything into my tool tray. There's like an icon that's popping up and then disappearing, but I don't know what it is because it pops up and disappears before I can actually see what it is.
Let's just hope it's not too troublesome.
Well, I was having a connection issue last night. Here, give me a sec. Let me see if I can catch it doing its thing. Yeah, it's a USB device. It's a USB device that's trying to connect, but then is unsuccessful and it goes away. But it's not enough to make a noise.
Unplug all of your USB devices.
I'm not gonna do that right now.
That would be a lot of USB devices.
There's a program called USB Log View that you can download, and it will actually keep track of what's trying to connect and disconnect.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get you a link.
I'm gonna see. Just check out. I'm gonna check out Device Manager real quick.
Sending a message on Discord.
I'm gonna overmeld your face.
Hey, Ituzu.
Hello.
Hi.
So where's Ahty? We're waiting at the Tataru.
Taldesian. Alex.
Why? We're waiting at the Tataru.
Tataru was the next quest pickup.
What? I'm at Kryl, and Kryl is the next one for me.
Did you pick up at
Why?
Tataru?
What? Did we not just get the drip from Tataru?
And now we're supposed to. And now we turned it in, and then Tataru was the next pickup, and I thought we stopped there.
I'm looking at Kryl right now. It's like, nope. It's the quest that I'm on right now is Friends Gathered. Speak with Kryl.
Our next quest is Friends Gather, which means that you did the pickup. Ahty,
What?
did you?
What? I did it. I did it on stream. Y'all saw me do it yesterday.
I actually didn't.
I didn't see it happen. When was this? Ahty.
You did the pickup when you were supposed to do the station wagon at least first.
All right, maybe that'll fix it.
Good coffee.
So I'm gonna go talk to Toru. Hello, Malik. I see you're dripped out.
What are you talking about?
You're dripped out.
Eating chips and queso? That sounds tasty.
In your
I had
Victoria.
turkey and cheese sandwiches on hamburger buns with mayonnaise and mustard.
Ooh, I haven't even had dinner yet, so let's not talk about it. Let's see.
You don't want to talk about this philosopher's sandwich?
I know that all basically they just made a sandwich on philosopher's bread, or I'm sorry, Archon loaf.
Okay, but like the introduction of ingredients between them, that could do a lot for our combo.
Maybe.
Probably give it a really interesting taste, actually. I think I'd want to try that, actually. Archon loaf with actual fucking food between it.
That's easy. Just take some cardboard and throw your belly.
Okay, but like nutritionally packed cardboard.
Wow. Isn't that just a graham cracker? Oh, that actually
like
doesn't.
graham crackers though.
Yeah, it doesn't have much nutrition though. But I think I'm gonna get stuff started here. So just give me a second.
Hard pack.
I just
So you
talked
think-
to Tataru, so I'm on my way to the Bubdessian Annex.
Okay. That is aggravating. What is causing that?
Is it starting to annoy you?
Well, I can see that I can I can see the system tray on the streaming PC out of the corner of my eye, and I can see it move, and it's really annoying me.
So it's like not only is it happening, but it's reminding Ahty every time it happens.
It's not even a it's not even a pop-up. It like resizes the taskbar because it's one more icon that pops in and then pops out again, and now it's happening even more now.
Yeah, I can hear the distortion from your microphone.
It's like when you have a slow drip in the faucet. Like it's not a huge deal.
One
It's
second.
a deal to be
And this is on a stream PC.
Yeah.
You might need to do a computer reboot just to have it, whatever the heck started it, stop.
Yeah, if this is going to be happening all stream, it's probably best to fix it as early as possible.
Though that would mean that Ahty would have to stop and restart stream.
Yep, it would, and that's a bullet you gotta bite. Because it's gonna hamper our communications.
Hold on one sec. I have an idea.
Okay, do what you gotta. I am not one to shy away from the most annoying solutions.
It just came to me. It just came to me what I think it was.
What?
Well, I used my old Elgato HD 60S Plus to capture video on a different PC. Like if I want to show something, like a piece of art that somebody sent me, things like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it really doesn't act very, very nicely. So I think I nailed it.
Did you unplug it?
Yeah, I unplugged it.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, keep that system tray open and we'll see what happens in the next 5 minutes.
At the very least, I haven't heard anything since you unplugged it.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, and it's only happening in Discord, not in your stream.
Yeah. Do you guys remember last night when we were doing when we were in the Heidelin fight? We were in the Heidelin fight, and I was complaining that like the whole game would like kind of freeze for me for a second and then restart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember when I thought we lost you because the disconnect symbol popped up next to you for me.
Yep.
For a moment.
Yep. And I think that's probably partially the reason why that was happening. So I guess I'm probably gonna have to throw that that capture card away. That sucks.
The card might be shot,
Yep.
or at least about to be shot, going on the fritz.
Yeah.
Capture card, more like rapture card.
Might just need
Right.
to be unplugged and plugged back in if it's not fully seated.
Maybe, I don't know. It's given me problems in the past, and I thought I solved them before, but I guess not. I think I'm just gonna not use it anymore.
It's kind of like me with my controller. Like, we started up a new game today.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy Life. Really fun, by the way. I think you'd like it.
I saw.
Or, I don't know. Maybe.
I was watching
like,
you. I was watching you play it a little bit. Yeah.
Like, the way that I would describe it is that it kind of feels like a very, like, Pokemon-esque, kid-friendly Final Fantasy meets Animal Crossing.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that game.
Yeah,
I've been hearing
Fantasy
so
Life
many good
I.
things about it. Yeah.
And like we all, like if you don't get multiplayer right away, but you eventually do get multiplayer. And there's like crafting jobs, gathering jobs, and combat jobs, so they call them lives in that game. I'm not a fan of the terminology because the implication based off of what they've said so far is, hey, if you don't have a job, you don't have a life. And then they're like, oh, there's idle imps. If you don't have a
Interesting.
job, you become an idle imp. It's like, so we're not human unless we're a cog in the machine. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. That sounds like a great message to send.
But other than that, it's been really fun so far.
Yeah. Poji, by the way, I sent an invite for stream together. As soon as you pop in, I'll activate start. I'll activate sharing chat, and we'll get started here.
I am in.
Perfect. All right. Thank y'all so much for sticking with me while we fix my little. Here, give me one sec.
Bird is here.
Oh my God. Let's see. Whoops. Get rid of that. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now we're good.
You should give Ratatan a try. It's not out, but there's a demo. What's Ratatan?
All right. I'm gonna get started. So I'm gonna deafen up. Thanks for being patient with me. You're back. I take it you received your gift from Tataru? It was a surprise long in the making, with many, many long hours of fretting to get everything just right. I'm glad to see it realized with great success. If you're looking for the others, though, they've already taken their leave. Y'shtola, Thancred, and Uranger have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alize and Grahatia, meanwhile, thought their time would be better spent poring over books at Numenor. As for Alphino and Estinian, well, they've elected to pay a visit to the Levier estate, though Estinian seems somewhat reluctant to go. I'm sure they would be glad of your company if you have a mind to seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I'd suggest heading to the last stand before Y'shtola and the others finish eating. But above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle a fatigued mess. So do remember to get a good night's sleep. Let's speak with Thancred.
Did you do crafters first? Do the
Yeah.
later on when you have all the bonuses.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do, but...
Use the red alerts and stuff.
Yeah, it's the same bonus as Splendorous, right?
I think they're on. I mean, they're 720.
I mean, higher eye level, but the same bonus, relic bonus for crafting, I think.
I've got a bonus for you.
Eh?
Gosh, I love bones. Wow, I killed the conversation. Whoops.
we were talking about stuff that's far ahead of where you were.
Oh, I see.
I'm honestly just thinking about the fact that we're about to walk past that quest me and Vera mentioned, and I'm just like, talk about it.
That's fine.
Yeah, y'all were talking about that stuff while I was still listening. Oh my god, the spoilers. Jeez.
Yeah, crafting spoilers.
Talk about fucking crafting relics? Come on, you can't be doing that. Give it to the end. It's a match.
Thank you, Grit.
All right, I'm gonna talk to some extras and Tozu, why are you spooning my wife?
Now,
Siret was sitting on Nurion J.
when we get to this Ultima, whatever the fuck it is, how are we gonna get flight? Are we gonna have to find Dynamis currents?
Ultima Thule. Yo, I didn't think about that.
Maybe we'll find out when we get there.
I'm sure as shit not using ether currents to fly around. That's pretty Yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna talk to extras and get started here. Whoop! There we go. Try as she might, Totaro had no chance of standing between you and a hearty meal. Don't worry, we saved some for you. Hast thou perchance had opportunity to partake of the rainbow pudding? Owing to its striking flavor and somewhat garish appearance, it is quite popular. Indeed so popular that the last stand's stock hath been entirely exhausted. That sounds gay. I should hope, at the very least, Puddingway did sup upon this most delectable of desserts. Ahty, come to make our trio a quartet, have you? Please have a seat. We'll see about getting you a drink. Rogue, hello, welcome on in. And Lance, hello, welcome. Streamers. Poison, welcome on in. Nice to see you.
Your business with Totaro is finished.
Oh, she's so cute. Fuck, I want to eat her.
My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
Right. You've nothing left to prove. Not to Reen, nor Minfilia.
Is aught the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just... Well, lately I find myself surprised at how much I've changed. How much we've all changed.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust is settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. and I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to affect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds.
Ooh, that would be cool.
'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
No rest for the wicked.
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
I say, Ahty, whence came this simulacrum that standeth beside thee? I see falsely? But Y'shtola and Thancred, but moments ago, employed the self-same doubling magic. No, I think you're just... I think you're half in the bag. All right, then. Keep thy secrets. You can always count on your friends to help you maintain a perspective. A pity mine take a perverse pleasure in it. I'd like to think I give as good as I get, though I'd fare better with the occasional assist from our consummate nodder. But it's all in good fun, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Leaving so soon? I suppose it's for the best, if you'd rather not explore the bottom of a bottle with Yarage. I dare say the others would welcome your company as well, if you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that is all that matters. We need.
fare better with the occasional assist from our constant nodder. He refers to the fact that we do a lot of nodding.
Hey, Ahty.
Hi.
Hi, Ahty.
Ariane J is completely shit-faced to be talking about.
I have, yes.
What is this simulacrum that standeth beside thee?
What do you mean? You stole and Thancred did the same thing not a second ago.
Alright then, keep thy secrets.
Yep. And then instantly I thought of like Frodo Baggins. You're like, all right, keep your secrets.
I still had to talk to Shola, so. I like that Thancred called out. Got meta and called us out about nodding a whole lot.
That is like, put a coin in a jar, Thancred, honestly. We keep getting called out for just nodding.
Oh, who are we gonna talk to first? Are we gonna go?
Oh, I didn't speak to you, Shola. Whoops.
There's Alphano and Estinian, or there's Alize and Graha.
Also,
I think I'm gonna
Like
go.
everyone.
I think I'm gonna go Alize and Graha.
by the way, Ahty, I can't help but be offended that you haven't taken a moment to admire my huge axe.
Nice axe.
Well,
Made
Alize
it
and
up.
Graha are
No, I
to
didn't.
the west.
Tatsu made this axe.
All right, I found Daisuke. Let's go.
Hey now.
Anomaly,
Oh, I think they're
hello.
at what is it? The gazebo.
The gazebo.
Not the dread gazebo!
Gazebo is house. Gazebo is house, and what in Hildebrand. It was house, right? Gazebo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
because
gazebo
that's
is a home.
how Vivi interpreted it.
Yeah.
I miss Vivi so much. I mean, I have him, but like, it's not the same.
Yes. Anomaly. The answer is yes.
Graha is literally asleep.
Good.
If you talk to him, he just snores.
All right. I'm gonna deafen up and read. That's it. That's exactly how Graha sounds right now. Honk shoe me me me. You try speaking with Alize, but she is fast asleep. Okay, here we go.
Oh, knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late.
Well, running around and trying to save the world kind of takes a lot out of you.
Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer, so much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness.
Oh, the happiness is this, though. It's the journey.
When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be...
It's good to be awake.
Wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
Yes, okay. Don't kill me. Okay.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
We were having a little chat while y'all were having your honk shoe me-me-me's.
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
Just enjoying a little peace and quiet. All right. I'm gonna return to the voice call super quick. It's like, oh, somebody snoozed. Okay.
Are you
seen
wearing
that
the
boogie?
level 100
Hi. Hi.
white mage armor?
Hi.
Me?
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
them. Yeah,
Hi.
they are.
Hi.
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 You can bet
No.
your 50 Malik's
Well,
wearing that.
One of
I
them.
got shrunk.
Um,
I am small.
I'm gonna take a quick 3-minute ad break because yeah, I've got to. I have to. So I will be right back in a few minutes. Alrighty, folks. I gotta take a 3-minute ad break, so I will see y'all on the backside of that, and then we can get resuming. All right. So BRB, folks. 3 minutes. Get up out of your chair, stretch your leggies, get yourself something to eat or something to drink, and yeah, I'll see you back here in 3 minutes. BRB. All right. Looks like we're back. There we go. There we go. Right.
To the studio.
Hello, I'm back.
Hi, Ahty.
Hi.
Hello back.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
See if I can remember to put this on hold, Doji.
All right, I'm gonna get rolling. All right. That's enough reading for one day. as we don't know how long we'll be away, I'd best return these books before we depart. And eat. I'm absolutely famished. What about you? Let me see. Perhaps I'll stop at the last stand on my way back. Gods, I didn't realize I was so tired. One moment I was resting my eyes, and the next... I should go get some air. Maybe a quick bout of training, but not sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Wow, Alize, that's just a hair on the toxic side. All right.
Not something I expected to see.
All right, so I guess our last stop is Alphino.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vera's already over there.
Okay.
And I'm baffled by what I am seeing. How very peculiar.
Tozu, I love your outfit. I'm just saying. I love it.
It's very stripper.
It's very Fox.
Yeah. It's very stripper Fox.
Would you have any other?
Stop searching and come to the Alpha now.
No,
I'm on my way.
absolutely not, Tozu. Absolutely not.
Oh, that's just a light post. For some reason, I thought that was a lookout spot up there, and then I was like, how the hell does one get up there?
Well, obviously with the Charlie Park door puzzle.
Okay.
But, you know, every town has one.
So Rogue Alpha wants to see Tozu's outfit, so I gotta go find Tozu now.
Tozu should be meeting us at Alpha now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Right, Tozu?
Nope.
Houses on the map look like we should go in, right? For some
Yeah.
reason, I feel like we actually can't.
I'll have a new game plus in like forever.
Interior, you can go in. There is one person in one of the houses. The other is empty.
He's just sitting here with a cup of coffee. Assuming it's coffee anyway. It looks like
I don't
Cup of coffee.
We just can't talk to them.
Medium regular, 2 sugars.
It's Archon
How's
coffee,
yours,
so
sir?
it's tasteless.
So it's still basically Duncan's.
No.
You see why I was so baffled, right?
The last time we saw him anything resembling this, the man was on his deathbed.
I'm pretty sure he'd sleep in that other fit if he had the choice.
Hey, coffee is good. I know coffee is good. That's why I'm having coffee right now. I'm just saying Duncan's is just like, it's a little bit on the mild side as far as taste goes.
All this talk of coffee actually is giving me a craving.
I still can't get over the Bill Burr Dunkin' Donuts scene. That's a no.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that again after I end stream. And oh my god, Oisenberry. It's a Crulla! What chocolate Crulla?
It's a gorilla.
Gorilla.
So, look at what Estinian is wearing.
Estinian looks like he's ready to climb a beanstalk, honestly.
It's like, surely this isn't the first time you've seen me without my armor. No, it's the second time. But the fact that it's been so long since the first time, I think says something.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do some talking. Do some chit-chatting. More chit-chatting, less lollygagging. What? Surely this isn't the first time you've seen me without my armor. Armor? I thought that was your skin.
Oh. What brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Electric Mouse, welcome on in.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
I suppose I ought to thank you both as well.
Well, we needn't make it a competition. You know, this must be what Heidling meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna check where Poji is at before I bust back into the call here. Okay. Oh, ba.
Hey, Ahty,
Yeah.
when do you think Alphino is going to propose?
Oh, when he's gonna ask Estinian to be his partner.
Yeah, because he brought his boyfriend home to see mom and dad.
That's true. It's a meet the parent situation. Interesting. And we're doing it on Pride Month, no less. That is very, very gay. I love it.
Isn't Alpha only like 16 years old?
I think he's older than that. He's just short.
He's just short. He shrank in the wash. Oh, there's a viewpoint over here.
Where?
There's a lookout.
I mean, I might have gotten it already, but.
Here we go.
Oh, right there by the fountain.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. We need to actually, yeah, we need to go back to the Baldessian Annex. It looks like it.
Jay thinks Alphino is in his mid-20s, just a twink. I know that he was very young at the start, but I think he was still old enough to, like, I would feel very left home as a teenager, you know?
What's up, Tozu?
Oh, just the precarious nature of this conversation, just listening to people.
What, all the tiptoeing and all the dancing around it?
Yep.
I feel like the game takes place over several years, but I've also heard people say that it's really only been like what, a year in canon?
Yeah. Canon is 1 year or less, which doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
In that amount of time.
Are we discussing how 17 years old Alphino and Alize are? I agree, they're very 17 years old. They're very minor.
Look. I don't think anybody here is saying anything about dating like Alize or Alphino themselves. But, however, if y'all remember back, like, I think most folks know in chat that, like, y'all started dating way before 17. Let's
I think
just
the
put it out
problem is
there.
that the implication that he might be dating Estinian, who's clearly much older.
Are you sure about that?
Like 30s at least.
I find myself thinking that, and wonder if it's just like Sonic the Hedgehog ages, where it's just weird.
Oh my god, Estinian is 32. Holy shit.
Okay, so let me posit this. You know how, like, you know, like one year in human years is like 7 dog years, right? How many? What?
Are you saying Estinian's a dog?
No, but like I'm saying that like maybe like Alphino is. There should be a calculation for Alphino years, and there should be a calculation for Estinian years.
Both Allison.
In what world?
No, hold on. Wait. But I think
I just imagine Ahty being like a trial lawyer for this bullshit. Like, but imagine if they were different years.
I just want I remember hearing somewhere, like, because it was actually mentioned, I don't recall exactly where, that Elizin, they grow up at the same rate as Hears, but once they reach the age of maturity, then their aging slows way down.
Yeah.
So they reach their prime and stay there longer.
They get there at the same rate as Hears, but then stay there a lot longer.
Okay. Yeah. So I think that I guess the TLDR of I guess what maybe we should be thinking about is like I think that Vera had a really good point, is that they're Elizan, you know, and we might not. We might be doing something wrong by applying our human rules to them, you know.
I'm still partially hung up on the fact that all of the stories canonically takes place in like a year. Like, what is this Pokemon Ash Ketchum bullshit?
What? There's something wrong with Ash Ketchum being 11 for like 25 years?
No, I have a problem with him having 2 birthdays, and then after that, it's still him being described as a 10-year-old.
Well, I mean, like, anything's possible, because one thing that you have to keep in mind that kind of throws everything off is that Mr. Mime is Ash's dad.
But that's an actual, like, plot hole in the Pokemon anime, because they state very clearly that it took them a year to get back to Pewter City. Basically, for Ash to get all 10 badges, it took him a year. And
I'm
then
sorry, how many badges?
8 badges. Excuse me. Gary had 10 badges.
How did Gary have 10 fucking badges?
I
There's
don't
only
know. I
8
don't
gym
know.
trainers.
In the cartoon, apparently there's extra cities with badges, and Gary had 10.
No, he dipped into Johto for a little bit.
And the funny thing is that when he shows his badge case, most of, like, only a handful of the badges are the same ones that Ash has. Most of his badges are things we've never seen.
Half
But
his
anyway.
badges are counterfeit.
But anyway, they said, oh, it's been a whole year since we were here last. We get to Pewter City. And then after he gets his 8th badge, Professor Oak is like, oh, the Indigo Lake is still 6 months away. So they training montage the next few episodes. And then in like the 2nd or 3rd movie, the Pikachu short, Ash goes, hey, Pikachu, this is a celebration of the anniversary when we met. Now, they met on his 10th birthday, which means it is his next birthday since then. So he's had 2 birthdays canonically. And then you get to Black and White when he's going into, I forgot what fucking region that was. And they go, 10-year-old Ash Ketchum. Motherfucker, he's at least 12.
Unova.
Jake Wear Panties. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow.
Wear panties? No, thank you.
It's valid. It's valid. But like Pokemon is just, I don't know. Pokemon's kind of a mess. It's kind of a mess with
And
that.
then he finally retired because he finally became like master or whatever that means. And they probably still said he was 10 years old.
Yeah.
Becoming a Pokemon master at the young age of 10.
And
Would that anyone could do it.
Tozu says Sonic is 34 years old canonically. So basically, all this gotta go fast bullshit is some elaborate midlife crisis.
Canonically, Sonic is 16 and Amy is like 12, which makes it extra problematic that she's like, at least during older games, she was like, Sonic, you have to marry me, chasing him around like a rabbit stalker at the ripe old age of 12.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna.
These Sonic age bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
The comics make Amy a lot less creepy.
I think so. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to the tater over here standing on a stool. All right, let's do this. Welcome back, Ahty. Return to catch a final few winks before embarking on your mission, I presume? You'll be happy to know your chambers have been cleaned and fresh linens laid out. Shit, yeah, it's clean sheet day. I pray you enjoy the sweetest dreams on this final night before the big day. That night at the Royal Menagerie in Alamigo.
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you?
Oh, you'll see it, Rogue. You'll see it.
And what was it that you sought in me?
And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
You too, Tataru. Poji's still in the cutscene, so I'm gonna hold on for just a second. Oh, Poji's deafened. Okay. Ba 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 ba.
We go now to the end of the universe.
Indeed. So, Rogue Alpha wanted to see Tozu's outfit, so there you go.
Look at that sexy thing.
It's very good. I like that. I like that outfit a lot.
Look at all of those muscles. Holy shit.
Everyone wants to be a cat. But no, everybody doesn't want to be a cat. Some of us want to be a fox, and that is valid.
Tozu is very foxy.
Yes.
Foxy grandpa.
No.
What'd you say?
I said foxy grand.
55. What?
Grand.
Speak into my other ear, Sonny.
Granddad. Granddad.
Raisin Bran? Total Raisin Bran.
Hey man, no, I'm off to the moon. Bye. Or not the moon, wherever the fuck.
I'm
for you.
I'm waiting for Poji to finish. Poji's just taking like 10 years to do this.
Well, maybe he should read faster.
Because the cat's the only cat. Who
Welcome
knows
back, slow
what is
reader.
that? I had to go get my coffee.
Welcome back, slow coffee getter.
All right. I'm gonna make things happen and stuff.
Oh.
The things happen. I'm gonna make things happen too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait on the teleport down.
I suppose this is where we part ways, for now at least. Would that I had sage words of wisdom to share ere you depart. Mayhap the teachings of Galuf Baldessian will suffice. Surrender not to anger or hatred, he said. Look beyond them, and there find true strength. What one sees beyond is open to interpretation, I think, but for me, it would be the things I cherish most in life, things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you venture onto the sea of stars. Right. Off to Thalmazane.
Basically, go to where the big space boat is.
Yeah.
Bait soap.
In other words, take the teleport, yeah. The teleport offer that was given.
No.
Ahty, if you want to walk there, it's going to take you 10 minutes. We're just time sensitive.
I understand.
I'm kind of happy that I've taken L2 the whole way with.
Ahty, it's the
Ever since
furthest
I
point
unlocked
of
L2.
Lorenzo's.
Because L2 was a dragon youngling in Heavensward that wanted to see the world to make things, make people happy.
Yeah.
And I unlocked them as a mount, and the idea was that now I can take L2 with me on my adventures and show her more of the world. And I'm about to show her the very end
Yep, the very end of creation.
Let's get off now.
What?
They're going to force you.
They're not gonna force me off the map. They're just gonna force me. That is a lot.
Also, how do you think the armor looks on me? I think I wear it well. I didn't like it at first, but it's grown on me very quickly.
Why do I feel that quote about anger is something a Jedi would have said? Honestly, you got a good point there.
Yeah, it's very Jedi, considering that Dynamis is very much emotion as a force of nature. It's very practical.
Didn't you know that George Lucas was inspired by the hit award-winning RPG Final Fantasy XIV?
It's true.
I'm gonna shoot you. I have a gun.
I was also kind of pleased to see that what Alize said to Xenos and Garlemald actually stuck.
Yeah.
Like she hit a nerve with that.
Yep.
Oh my god, extras galore.
Yep.
There's a lot of people.
Holy shit.
Well, I'm gonna get
All
reading.
right. Get
Time to start
started.
reading.
All right. Quah! Alpha appears to be trying to cheer you on. The Omega is here? What? Bloop, bloop. The miniature model of Omega appears to be staring intently at the Ark. Alright, where do I start? I'll start with Varshon. Man is said to fear what he does not know. Yet you would venture unto the greatest of unknowns. Oh, Tozu, you're headed to bed? Have a good night, buddy. Although, are you actually going to bed? I say to you, daughter of man, that you need not fear. So long as man shares a bond of with dragonkind, so too does he share our kinship with the heavens, and our ancient home amidst the stars infinite. I pray you go forth, and prove this bond of ours, tempered and tested, shall endure unbroken for 1,000 years. First the great Exodus, and now this. It seems there's no end to our work. In truth, more than a few gleaners were distressed to learn that their earlier efforts were for nothing. It was no easy task convincing them that the new plan was for the best, I can tell you that. I can't tell you every man believes this is the wisest choice. But I can say that all will be forgiven if you deliver us from the coming doom. And if you don't, well, at least you don't get the earful, I certainly will. It's troubling enough that the brute Sicard left without warning, leaving me to carry all those cumbersome containers, but that he failed to be present to send you off is absurd. What could possibly be more deserving of his attention at a time like this? Ooh, even Coltonette is here. It is no easy thing to say, leave the star to us. But we must, and we will. As proud members of the Scions, we have a duty to uphold. And we needn't do so alone. Those dark days when we were driven from the Rising Stones and hunted as traitors are a thing of the past. We have allies in abundance now. Which is to say, you needn't worry about us. Go forth in the knowledge that the Scions will labor without rest in your absence. Though our fellow Scions couldn't be here, they wanted me to tell you that, no matter what calamity may befall us, they will never give up, and neither should you. No matter how far you may go, we will be with you in spirit, no matter how dark it may seem. Your light will shine and endure. Let me get Sammy in the party. There we go. We were quite fortunate the Loporit's Hyperhopper was based on principles similar to those of etherology. Integrating it with the Ark's existing systems might well have been impossible otherwise. We may have Charlene's wealth of knowledge at our disposal, but theirs is technology far beyond anything we have ever studied. You are familiar with teleportation magics, yes? The momentary conversion of the body into ether that it may travel via the life stream from one physical point to another. Their Hyperhopper enables transport through a similar method. but not one involving the life stream. Rather, it utilizes highly condensed ether to create an ethereal current of its own. This current is exponentially faster and more powerful than the naturally occurring ones to which we are accustomed. So much so, in fact, that ethereal conversion of the physical form is not a prerequisite for traversal. If you are concerned about side effects, such as ethereal sickness, blah, you needn't be. You should emerge at your destination hale and whole, in theory. At the very least, I can assure you that it is safer than the experimental aetherites you used to reach Radzat-Han. Mistress Kryl tells me your investigation into my theories on Akasha and its relation to the final days has made clear the source of our woes. I am elated to know my work was of some benefit, but I could not have shared it had you not rescued me from the tower that day. I yet owe you a great debt. One I may never fully repay, but I shall try nonetheless. Not only through my research, but through my desire to see you succeed, which I believe may influence the Akasha in our favor. Small though the effect may be, yes, so long as we have hope, there is a chance we may influence the outcome of this calamity. When Brita has been on my mind more often of late, how different her life may have been if not for our research into teleportation magics. Perhaps she would never have gained an interest in ethological studies. But to abandon our work out of a misplaced guilt for who she could have been would be a disservice to the memory of who she was. Nay, it was because of her that we found the resolve to carry on, and now we stand at the edge of a new frontier, with a ship ready to bear you onto the distant stars and beyond. The Ark is as much her accomplishment as it is ours. I regret nothing. So this is the ship that will bear us onto Ultima Thule. That even Wilson and Bluida should be in attendance is most unexpected, but I am nonetheless heartened by their presence. For so many to see us off like this seems wholly unnecessary. Still, I'll not begrudge them for wishing us well. This is the pinnacle of etherochemistry, a synthesis of modern innovation and the ancient wisdom of Aleg. The Ark's engines appear to be capable of processing condensed ether in quantities I never thought possible. Oh shit, I already talked to him. Never mind. I wasn't expecting quite so many people to be seeing us off. They said work on the Ark is finished, but you certainly wouldn't know by looking at it. Let us hear what Father has to say. I'll send word to the Alliance leaders the very moment the ship takes off. Obviously, they couldn't be here, but I'm sure they'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Quite the turnout, wouldn't you say? Then again, who wouldn't want to be present for a once-in-a-lifetime event? The Ark is missing one last, but very crucial component before we are ready to take off. It should be arriving shortly. Is there anybody I forgot? Nope. I don't think so. Nope, I got everybody. Perfect. Let's do it.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder. But we did it. We finished the ship. It safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a Garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Ah, don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of star-faring vessels. And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. We've learned a lot, let me tell you. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return. So, have you thought of a name?
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisois not fought to protect this world, and in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here. In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The Starship Ragnarok.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
Wow. What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations. You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Care to explain for our benefit?
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it. A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrit's magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience. Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed! Indeed! While Hydaelyn gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them.
Elsa, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day and you're staying safe. Happy Pride. Happy Pride to you too, Elsa.
Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship. In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Alright, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way.
May we have a moment? In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Portable teleportation devices, one for each of you, designed to work in tandem. Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok. There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them.
Hell yeah.
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
Perfect.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
Okay, I'm gonna return to the voice chat here. Hey Malik, it wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time a cat was enthralled with my avatar.
He's literally staring at you, and when you were doing that bouncing side to side. Yeah.
So
what?
Probably like I don't know, maybe like almost maybe 12, 13 years ago, my cat Sagira was on my lap, and I was hanging out in Luskwood, and I was next to I was hanging out next to Fury, and the way something about how my ringtail avatar moved in Second Life really got her attention. So she like hopped off my lap and was on my desk, like, and pawing at the monitor every time my avatar moved. Like she would just paw the monitor, and it was super cute.
I sent you a picture.
Oh my god, I have to see that right now.
By the way, Ahty, there's more dialogue in the extras now.
Oh, really?
Not all of them. It's just the 8 that we travel with: Alphino, Alizé, Stola, Thancred, Stinian, Graha, or Uranj. Well, 7 that we talked about. Fortuno, and also the Ironworks crew.
Okay.
They all have new dialogue.
Okay.
Also because the Ironworks weren't here beforehand.
Hey Malik, could you do me a favor? Could you DM me that image on Twitch? Is that possible?
On stream, yeah.
I do want to show that on stream.
Alright, well, let me know.
Vera, thank you so much. Thank you so much for...
We'll start a hype train to bother Ahty.
Thank you so much for the 500 biddies. Holy heck. That's awesome. Vera, thank you so much for that. Gosh. And Smallest Waffle, hello, welcome on in. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can do this real quick here. I think I would need to do Firefox. And streaming, Twitch. I'm gonna mute that tab before it starts playing. Dismiss. DM Malik. There we go. There we are. That's so cute. Oh my god.
That's adorable. That's adorable.
That is awesome. That is awesome. This is really crazy. This is really crazy because, like, you know, it's almost like the same thing that I remember Sagira doing, and Sagira was like the same colors as your little kitten child.
It's a reincarnation.
Right?
It's almost like you're looking back at the cat, like you and the cat are looking.
I look at you, and you look at me, and I look at you.
That's so cute. Oh my god.
That is, as they say, adorbs.
It is. It really is. Oh my god. That's awesome. Malik, thank you so much for snapping that picture. That's precious.
You have fun with your extras now, Ahty. The 7 we travel with, the Ironworks, and Fortuno. Everyone else is the same.
Okay, so just the Ironworks?
The Ironworks, the 7 that we travel with, and Fortuno.
Which 7 do we travel with?
Alphino, Alizé, Estinian, Thancred, Stola, Graha, and
okay.
Uranj.
Okay, so the Scions.
The Scions, yes.
Scions, Ironworks, and Fortuno.
Scions excluding Kryl and Tatavi, they still have the same title.
Okay. I've got 5 minutes left before another ad pops, so I'm gonna take an ad break and then I will read those.
Yeah. Okay. In fact, my ad break has automatically started itself. So.
Okay.
All right. Commercial 180.
Alrighty, I'll do that. Folks, I'm gonna take a quick ad break because Twitch is gonna force it on me. So I will see y'all on the backside of 3 minutes. Get up, grab yourself a snack and a drink and all that stuff, and I will see you in 3 minutes. BRB. All right, we back. There we go. Start talking to people here. Just give me 1 second, folks. Just get back to my seat. Second. I can't believe how many extras we've got. This is just like a huge thing that we need to that we're doing here. All right, there we go. Perfect. All right. Voice call. Oh no, Poji's reading. Okay. I'm gonna get to it. Oh my god. I'm all messed up. Okay, there we go. The world cannot end now. Not when we've but scratched the surface of the Loporrit's technological know-how. So run along now and do what it is you vaunted heroes do best. The world shall tremble before my genius soon enough, assuming you're able to prevent its destruction, that is. You haven't forgotten anything, have you? No repairs or commissions? A delivery from retainers, perhaps? No? Well, if there's nothing else, have a safe journey. Have to remember to thank Tataru for her timely provisions of food and drink. Poor Wedge would have long since given up from exhaustion otherwise. But now the rest is up to you. Come back safe, all right? The Ragnarok is a collaborative effort in every sense. The culmination of knowledge from the world's greatest minds, both past and present, without question, the greatest ship ever built. So the stage is set. I can but hope we are prepared to play our parts when we arrive in Ultima Thule. The key, I suspect, may lie with Heidelin's parting message to us. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goes one, so goes the other. Knowing Medion wields the power of despair, we must bring to bear hope in equal measure. I'd rather not spend any longer mulling over strategy. None of us are strangers to despair, and if that is the source of her power, we are ready for it. I'm most grateful Wolfson and Bluida have devised a contingency should the need to flee arise, though I pray it shall not. We must needs strive for victory to the last, that Aetheris and her people survive, that her champions return home without exception. Primal summoning, as it was intended. I never dared to consider they could be invoked without the danger of temporary. Change has come quickly to the star, and greater change yet awaits in the days to come. All the more reason we must not fail.
We do want to reckon there's some yellow quest out there that gives
Poji?
you whatever you want.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm just gonna talk to a few more extras. Like, you running by my camera every 2 seconds is like really distracting me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Poji, you need to stop your zoomies. Take your zoomies outside. Get out of
Here's
range.
what I'll do. I'll position myself like I'm one of the NPCs.
Okay.
Also, Amanda Lane also has additional dialogue.
I see.
because His
Okay.
previous dialogue had to do with sick.
All right. Okay. Venturing quite literally into the unknown, we have to be ready for anything. As I said before, whatever awaits us here, we will survive. We must. Mother, father, grandfather, we will save the star and return home. I promise. The Ragnarok, and thus does grandfather's legacy live on. We mustn't waste any more time. Let us board and set out for Ultima Thule. I'll send word to the Alliance leaders the very moment the ship takes off. Obviously, they couldn't be here, but I'm sure they'll be cheering you on every step of the way. That's the same thing that she said the other day, so... earlier. And Emet-Selch, okay. So that was the covert operation Sicard was assigned. No doubt he thinks we were all impressed by the way he barged in here. The Beastman in tow, hero of the hour. He leaves me with no choice but to give you the most spectacular of farewells. Yes, a display of such jubilance my arms may very well fall to pieces. Alright. Unfortunate. Emeliance will not be joining us, I'm afraid. She could not bear to watch our children embark on so perilous a mission. Make no mistake, I feel the same. I cannot tell you how many times I had to step away from my duties, so distracted by thoughts of all the ways it could go wrong. Even now, a part of me wants to drag them away and forbid. Well, not that they would listen. So I will see them off with pride in my heart and a prayer on my lips. For my children, and for the star they love so dearly, you must prevail. Tricky, welcome on in. Right.
Manolane here, acting on behalf of Heavensward.
Oh, dude, we're talking to the egg look now.
So are we ready to go?
Several cutscenes will play in sequence, which might be the end of stream.
Edge of the universe.
All right. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
This might be the end of stream.
If you would come this way, I will direct you to the bridge. I am prepared. Yes, let's go. All right, and cinema mode. Sleeping way, god damn it!
Welcome to the bridge, everyone! I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back.
I love Living Way so much.
Right then, make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
It's incredible.
This is Fortuno. Can you hear me? The preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site.
Of course, it's the 14th phase.
The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
So, are we ready?
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Make sure your seats and tray tables are in the upright position. Arms and legs inside the car.
The burnt-out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again, with feeling.
I'll have Alphano do the honors.
Me? But I...
No need to be coy, brother. Do it, and do it well.
If you all insist. Onward unto the distant stars and beyond.
Let's go.
Ragnarok, engage.
Engage! Engage!
I forgot about that. So cool.
That I must carry landwalkers into the sky. I cannot imagine a greater indignity.
Do not sulk so. For thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter. Nay, they may serve also to thrust forth with vigor. Such is thy glory, and thus it is an occasion to rejoice. So come, let us revel!
So long as the wind blows freely, I suppose all is as it should be in creation. I will render unto them a storm, that they may pierce the firmament and fly free!
Still in one piece? Good. Sleeping way? Report?
All's well. Fantastic, even. Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
All values are also within projected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats. Perhaps 7 at a pinch.
Everything is carrots.
attention. Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness. That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway. From what we know of Meteon, she's likely used dynamis to obfuscate her location.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
The crew and I will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Hydaelyn believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves. Just don't do anything I wouldn't, like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, at the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits, and you should as well.
Understood. We promise to be careful.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive and the vessel will shake a good bit.
What is this? Something is... interfering with the equipment.
Greetings. Greetings. Can you hear me?
Meteon.
So this is Meteon.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters? I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
I don't understand. All life is destined to end. Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost, stolen away by events beyond your control. There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident. Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky. Unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial, and in her name, we have come for you.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours. Suffocated and extinguished now.
Content warning, folks.
I can't breathe.
You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end, where those who yet valiantly cling to life cannot thrive.
By the Fury. Thancred?
Meteion has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination. This is Ultima Thule.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all reading to within permissible range. This place is capable of supporting life.
If that's the case, then Thancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look. Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End. In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth. Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell. So, let them bring it to a close, I say. let the curtains fall upon this. The final chapter in the tale of the star.
Is this a dead star?
As I live and breathe, I live and breathe. Well, the environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area. The ship we leave in your care.
Yeah. So, anybody in chat right now? Anybody in chat? No details. No details. Every detail, every little thing, it's all a spoiler, including that like priming or anything like that. Like, you know, no warning us about like, or like, you know, being like, oh yeah, you're gonna love this, and none of that. None of that. Zip it. All right. I'm gonna talk to extras and then turn in. If Meteon should strike again with such overwhelming force, I honestly don't know how we are to oppose her. We were clearly no match for Meteon, yet we survived unscathed. But how? It is as Livingway said. I can breathe well enough, but something about this place feels wrong. It's so dark, I can barely see anything. Didst thou witness what became of Thancred? So quickly was I overcome by Meteon's malevolence that I saw naught of their altercation. I saw him charge her, but that's it. There was a disorienting feeling about this place, as if I could lose my footing at any moment. We must be careful. Right. I can't guarantee it will be of help in these strange surrounds, but I've readied a provisions node in case of emergency. Of course, if you encounter any real danger here, I expect you to return to the Ragnarok at once. We're fortunate this place can support life, albeit barely, I suspect, given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that. We must find Thancred. Let's begin our search from the prow of the ship. It seems a good distraction as any. Try not to stray too far, lest we lose sight of one another. I'm gonna return to voice chat real quick. After Poji's done with the text, of course.
Strange new world.
Why is there an alpha symbol as the A and whatever the fuck that is as the S? Why is it weird?
Deal with it.
Taking the quest.
Why is it weird?
We're fortunate this place can support life, albeit barely, I suspect, given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that. We must find Thancred. Let's begin our search from the prow of the ship. It seems as good a direction as any.
Search for Thancred for the fucking
Let's not lose sight of one another. I feel like Thancred saved our life.
This is the third time he's gone missing. There was the fucking ether travel one where he got dumped in the middle of nowhere without the ability to use ether.
It's
There was the travel to the first.
Yeah. I think.
Don't forget when he was possessed.
I think Thancred is the canary in the coal mine.
Fourth. Yeah, but like we need to get into oxygen.
Yeah. But I think
I think he saved us though, because I think Medion would have killed us otherwise.
Are we ending here?
I think this is as good a place as any.
You're gonna make us wait an entire week to properly explore this place. You are truly more cruel than Medion.
I am a monster.
Don't forget last week, Ahty said, "Hey, we unlocked the Asia Skull, and we're done for today."
I wish we didn't unlock a dungeon that the roulette can throw me into.
Well, look at the time. Did you look at the time? Did you expect me to do anything else other than do this?
Go on an extra hour.
I'm gonna go explore because there are materials here that I need for quests.
Same. I need materials.
Although the quest Endwalker has not been completed, so the studium is still incompletable.
I still have a quest that I can do now though that required materials from here.
And we could get ether currents. You do your ending stuff, Poji. Poji and Ahty.
So are you going to be wrapping up too, Poji?
Yeah, I was actually going to finish when we finished here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would go longer, but I haven't had lunch, let alone dinner, and I've got food on the way that's going to be here soon. So. Let's see.
Is there something ironic in the fact that their node for Merchant and Mender looks like an egg? They're rabbits.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're Easter bunnies.
They all eat the bunnies.
They're egging.
I'm just attuning one of the aetherites, and these are... I suppose I should have expected this. Oh my god.
Hush, 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 hush. Shush.
Let's see. I'm checking on something real quick.
This is some shit.
We should raid the same target.
We should, yeah. The target I had in mind though is unfortunately ending right now, so I gotta find somebody else. Let's see. Let's see. I rated.
Were you thinking Kaji?
I was thinking Coinco, but Coinco is wrapping up.
Kaji was debuting a new model, which I got to see the other day because he's a
nice
little Finnick box, but he's also rating out.
Yeah, I would hop on board with that, but like I raided Kaji recently.
Yeah, because I remember that, so I wasn't gonna work on him anyway.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn raids off though, just in case somebody decides to be sneaky.
I was about to start stream. You guys want to kill this dragon behind the ship? Could.
Let's see.
I was gonna recommend someone, but they've been going for 13 hours.
Yeah, that's a big no. That's unfortunately, like, you know, unless you know for a fact they're gonna be going for like 24. I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
Is Spicy on?
I raided Spicy recently.
Yeah, well, I think that was DP, but they didn't go for it.
suggested probably wrapping up.
I might have somebody like what are your thoughts on RimWorld?
Oh, that's a
I
romp.
don't know anything about RimWorld.
RimWorld's a fun romp. Colony management sim.
How long have they been going though?
But like, with violations of the Geneva Conventions. Like a lot of them.
This is what sucks about being on the West Coast is like everybody looks like they're like about to wrap up.
So that's what all's up there.
I mean, I suppose we could risk it. Like Poji, have you met Gravy D Train?
I don't think I have met
Gravy D Train. I'll give you a URL. I'm gonna DM it.
Oh no, I just searched it. Just have a flyer for it.
Yep. Gravy I know from Orum's community, and Gravy is a fantastic artist. Does lots of art stuff, and is just a really good soul. Honestly, like a super good being. And I think they would be an amazing person for us both to visit.
Let's do it.
All right.
Raid input here.
Let me know when you before you trigger it. Let's both trigger it at the same time.
Okay.
And then I'll deafen up and then do our thing.
Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so I'm gonna deafen up and then do my outro, and then I'm just gonna let it happen.
Yeah.
So, all right, I will return to the call once the raid completes. All right, folks, thank you all so much for a wonderful night tonight. This was really, really great. But holy heck, I think this is gonna do it for me tonight, though. I'm hungry and I'm tired, and yeah. But holy heck, we're gonna go visit Gravy D Train. So Gravy, like I said, I know them from Orum's community. They are also an artist, and they're playing some RimWorld right now. Like a really good heckin' soul, like I said before, but also just like really chill and really fun. And definitely, I suggest when we pop on over there, we go and heckin' follow and watch. Every single one of you, absolutely go follow and watch. They're amazing. But yeah, the next time I'm going to be live is actually going to be Monday. Monday, I am going to wrap up and put a little bow on Undertale. And then if we do that early enough, I will be getting started on Undertale Yellow. And I cannot wait to do that, y'all. I cannot wait. I've been having dreams about Undertale. But holy heck. Folks, thank you so much again. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. Drink all the water, eat all the food, get all the rest. Before you know it, we're going to be gaming again soon, and that's on Monday night, 6 p.m. PST. Don't forget. And yeah. Take care, folks. Have a good night. Stay safe, be well, and I will see you Monday. Bye-bye. Bye.